Yo, what's up, guys? The Insane Game Freak here. If you notice the different area effect, is because I'm downstairs in my living room, which you haven't got a full view of. So before I start my Bakuman review, I'm going to show you my Christmas tree. There it is.
Ain't that pretty?
Alright. Anyways, that's not what you came here to see. You came here to see a review on episode Bakuman 12, which will be dubbed by the as Kaya MatchMaker. So, anyways, the episode pretty much starts out with Kaya. Wait, my man. Let me back it up for a minute. Okay, so the episode starts out with Shujin and Psycho being taken out by Mr. Hattori to Mr. Hattori to a restaurant to celebrate them getting in the manga for the next manga issue of Shonen Jack. And then right afterwards, they go back to the office building to work individually on each page to correct any errors they need to fix before it gets put in there, which is awesome because you can tell Mr. Hattori is the kind of guy who will work on your shit regardless if it's wrong or not. Like he seems like a dude who's really dedicated. You can see because he's like, I want you guys to beat Eiji Nizuma. Sorry, Jotango, but they need to beat him. It needs to happen. God, take him down. Also, before I continue, season 2 of Bakuman. Yes. Anyways, so after that goes on, you have Kaya and Azuki talking in like a restaurant, and Kaya's kind of getting on Azuki's case about why is it that Psycho and Azuki don't communicate through text messaging or anything to cheer each other on, and she doesn't even have Psycho's text messaging, email address, so she can't even text message him, and it's like they won't talk, and I think it frustrates her because she feels like relationships shouldn't be that way, which makes sense. She kind of represents the character who kind of represents us in a sense, like the people who don't understand these quiet relationships, and she kind of spazzes on it. She tells Shujin, even though Azuki told her not to tell anyone, that Azuki's moving. Now she's not moving anywhere really ridiculously far, but she's moving like out of city kind of shit. But not out of like country, just out of city, like a different city. I think it's called Habashi, I think is how it's pronounced. She's moving there, and then she's like, and then she wants to go. Obviously she's connecting with her friend because she's telling Azuki that regardless where you're at, we're still gonna be friends and shit. But she's also starting to get kind of agitated with her and Psycho's situation. So she confronts Psycho about it by telling her that she's moving after graduation. And then they get into an argument, and things gonna end up badly because they start talking bad about each one of their relationships with Azuki. And then later on, they end up apologizing for each one of their relationships with Azuki. And pretty much after that, you can tell Kaya is starting to understand that how difficult it is to make manga, because she wanted to ask Shujin to go out, but she understands that Shujin has a lot of shit to do with his manga, and that making manga isn't so fucking easy. Well, Psycho's a nice guy and says, you two go out and you kids have fun, you kids, oh, you kidders. Anyways, so he does that, and they're out on their little date, and even though Kai said she wouldn't butt into their business anymore, she still feels bad because lately at school it feels like to her, that Azuki and Psycho are kind of avoiding each other. And she starts getting really sensitive and cries and shit, talking about, I don't want their last memories of high school of each other to be that, last years of middle school with each other to be some dumb shit like that. And freaking Shooting's like, man, you really do care too much. But it's okay, because that's what I like about you. And she touches her on the nose, and she starts blushing, and she's like, whoa, can you say that again? I wasn't emotionally prepared for it. And he blushes, and he's like, nah. He's like, why? It's like, it's because I don't want it, that's why. And then he comes up with a plan I didn't really understand the plan, but apparently they came up with a plan to get them to talk. But like, you'll see what I mean, because it didn't really seem like he planned it. Kinda, sorta, anyway. So the next day, or I guess the next day, they graduate, and it's kind of cool. I think Iwase is gonna come back into the picture though, because the way they keep bringing her up, having her have screenshots of her turning and looking at Eugene like that, makes me feel like she's going to come back in the series. Maybe she'll end up going to the same high school. Maybe she'll try to fight for Shujin back. Maybe you'll have like this love drama crap come on. That's what I'm expecting. Like, I feel like there's going to be a triangle with Shujin. Shujin's not the luckiest guy in the world. So I can see him being stuck in some type of triangle bullshit. Douchebag face, tells them to do their best, and fucking Shujin apologizes for Falcon punching him in the face. But see, this is my rule with Falcon punching people. If you Falcon punch anyone, that's a congratulations, no matter who the fuck you are, because you just Falcon punched somebody. You just went Falcon! Boom! When you do that, like, what do you need to apologize for? Being too epic? What the fuck? No. That is probably going to be one of my favorite moments of Bakuman. I think that's just a win moment. Everyone knows. If you Falcon punch somebody in the face, if you Falcon punch Kubo in the face, you cannot get in trouble for that. You just Falcon punch somebody in the face. It's a win. I don't care who you are. It's a fucking win. Especially when it's zoomed in like that, when it's like, boo, and it's like, oh. But anyways, I'm kind of focusing on that. Anyway, so after that point, you have they kind of go home. Like, Kaya and Azuki go towards Azuki's house, and Shuji and Psycho go their way. Now, for all of a sudden, Psycho goes, I wonder if Azuki made it home yet. And Shuji's like, well, I heard Kaya say that they were going to take their time getting to the house. And Azuki not Azuki, but Psycho spazzes and runs off. We obviously know where he's going. Then you have Kaya stalling by doing some dumb shit by looking at weeds like 4 times. Because Azuki's like, you're really in the weeds today. This is like the 4th time we stopped. And she's like, because we're already at your fucking house. And it's right before she's really running out of anything to stall on. Fucking Psycho skids and stops right in front of him, right at the house. And what happens there is that Kaya goes, good luck, Psycho! And runs off. And then Azuki tries to just bullshit it and tries to just walk past him. And then Kaya comes back and goes, Azuki, wait! Psycho has something important to tell you! Good luck, Psycho! And runs off again. I love Kaya. Kaya's like my favorite female character right now. Even though we only have technically like 3 of them. One of them's really quiet. The other one's a fucking know-it-all. And you have Kaya. Kaya's probably the best choice. Kaya or Azuki. You're not going to like Iwase for shit. But anyways, after some awkward silent moment, you finally get Psycho going, Azuki, how long you willing to wait? And then you get like this little romantic moment, because remember, this is the first time. This is the same area he confessed to her. She goes, I will always wait for you. And all the fangirls just went, oh! And I just went, I lulled, because fucking Psycho goes, dude, I would have been happy if you just said, I will wait. And that's how they end the episode. And that's episode 12 in a nutshell. And honestly, I like the episode. The episode was cool as shit. It was not my favorite, but it's still a good episode. I'm looking forward to. I wonder how much shit can actually happen in this kind of show. Because apparently, going to get a season 2, which means this thing should get up to 50 episodes if I'm right. If I'm wrong, it's either 26 or 50, depending on how many episodes the first season is supposed to be. I think the first season is supposed to be 25, right? I'm not sure. Someone correct me in the comment section below. Also, tell me, are you happy about a season 2 for this show? Also, Tango. Out of curiosity, you don't have to don't spoil it, but just tell me this: Iwase come back into this shit, or does she show back up in high school, or something? Like, does she play a role? Because they keep hinting that she does. And I know this is creators of Death Note, so they're on some strategic shit. So just out of curiosity, does that happen? Who's your favorite character so far in Bakuman? And that is all I have to. I think that's pretty much all I can say for this review. So this is the Insane Game Freak. Life is a gameplay to win, and I will catch you all later for the Pokemon review. Peace. and keep on writing.